Hey guys, David here from Beyond the Kingdoms, and today I've got one more trip to make at Epcot before this year's Food and Wine Festival finally comes to an end. If you've got a sweet tooth, you're going to love today's Foodie Friday video. A look at the 5 best desserts at this year's festival. So let's jump right in. Our first stop on today's food trip is at Flavors from Fire. This booth is located just across the Land Pavilion and behind Club Cool. This is a knockout booth. Almost the entire menu is delicious. But today we're looking at the sweet stuff, and my first favorite dessert at the festival is the chocolate picante. This won last year as my favorite dessert of the entire event. This year, it is full of the same unique flavors, but received a new, updated look. This is essentially a chocolate mousse that has a sprinkle of cayenne pepper mixed inside. And it's now served with a sampling of mango on the side. This new presentation does change the overall taste experience of the dish. Last year, it was a layered dessert, alternating mousse with yellow sponge cake. That seemed to hold back the spice from hitting you too hard, and you really tasted the cayenne as an afterthought at the back of your throat. However, this new block of mousse is much spicier, and the intense flavor will hit you almost immediately. While the mango is refreshing and balances out the spice, it simultaneously draws the flavor out more. But this is what I love about this dish. It's truly unique and unlike any dessert you've ever tasted at Disney World. If you're up for the spicy kick, I highly recommend this, simply for the wow factor. The chocolate picante is moderately priced at $3.75. Next, we're going to cross Future World and head towards Taste Track, which is appropriately located just across Test Track. This stand is a semi-permanent food stop in Future World. It operates seasonally, but for the 2018 festival, a whole new menu debuted here, featuring a collection of croissant donuts. What makes this booth so great is the simplicity and plethora of options. You've got one base dessert that comes in different varieties, so I think everyone will find a version that they like. But my personal favorite is the chocolate hazelnut croissant donut. This hazelnut version has a rich chocolate flavor mixed with fresh fruit, a great combination in my book. If you've never had a croissant donut, you're in for a treat because you get the best of both worlds. You get the soft, pillowy texture of a classic donut mixed with the rich, flaky layers of a croissant. Delicious. Now, on this particular day, the hazelnut cream was a little runny because of the heat, but the flavor was still excellent. And if you really want to indulge, you can add a scoop of gelato to any of these donuts for an extra price. But the basic hazelnut croissant donut comes in at $6.50, and it's the only dessert in today's video worth using a snack credit on, given the higher price point. Okay, now we're going to crisscross back to the opposite side of Future World again, and head towards the Next Eats area. This area features a great collection of booths and some shaded seating too. If you haven't already seen it, check out my other food and wine videos and discover more about the awesome new burger sliders at Earth Eats. But today's favorite dessert takes us to Active Eats. This dish is brand new for 2018 and it truly surprised me. These are the Energy Bar Bites. I fully expected to hate these because it features a coating of coconut flakes. I am no coconut fan, but I learned to not judge a book by its cover with this. These unassuming little squares are packed with chocolate, dried fruit, nuts, and dates before being covered in the coconut flakes. The mixture of all those ingredients really complement the coconut and was surprisingly delicious. They are the perfect size to enjoy all by yourself without feeling too guilty. But since there are 2, you can also share them with a friend. That way you can save some stomach space for something else. But the main ingredient that makes this a winner is the date inside. This is what made me enjoy the dish so much and helped me overlook the coconut. The energy bar bites are a great alternative to the more decadent desserts at the festival, yet they are incredibly rich and dense, and they come in at $3.75. Now for my fourth favorite dish at this year's festival, we finally get to travel into World Showcase and head all the way back to the American Adventure Pavilion. Hops and Barley is home to the most traditional dessert at Food and Wine, the freshly baked carrot cake. This is really a carrot cake shaped as a muffin and drizzled with the cream cheese icing. The cake itself is incredibly soft and moist. However, the cream cheese is a little lighter here, and instead of it being a heavy and thick frosting, it's more of an icing drizzle. Again, like the donut, the heat definitely melted a bit of the topping, but that doesn't stop the great flavor. This is perfect for someone looking for a sweet dish that is not too crazy or experimental. It's a sure thing and will please any carrot cake fan. This yummy dessert is considered vegetarian and priced at $4. And now for my final choice in today's list. A dessert truly to die for. The maple bourbon cheesecake at the Cheese Studio. Wow, wow, wow is all I can say. This decadent dessert will knock your socks off. This starts as an incredibly soft, traditional cheesecake, but it is mixed with the maple bourbon cream, giving it a dynamic level of sweet flavors and depth with the addition of alcohol. It's the perfect base and tastes like a fluffy bed of sweet clouds. It's then drizzled with caramel sauce, which introduces a stronger, more rich taste to the cheesecake, and then sprinkled with a pecan crunch, giving the overall dish some fun texture. I'll say it again, this thing is incredible and by far the best dessert of the entire 2018 Food and Wine Festival. If you're a cheesecake lover, run, do not walk to the Cheese Studio. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. The maple bourbon cheesecake is considered vegetarian and priced at $4.50. So there you go guys, my top 5 best desserts at this year's Food and Wine Festival at Epcot. You still got a couple of weeks left to enjoy this incredible event that will please any foodie. But that will certainly have to do it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you can dream it, you can do it.